Hello and welcome back to the next episode. Now, last time we have consolidated on the moon. We also were able to keep one control point in Canada here. And we want to expand on Canada as soon as we have more managing control points, which we get from Purify the Earth, for example. So we'll get 40 by this, and we need 30 to take both points. However, the big problem, we don't have Purge right now, which means we need to get an orc from that, or for that, or whatever. Or we need to get a new counselor maybe. But I checked the pool here and there isn't really decent ones here. So there's a spy, of course, here. That's not the best stats overall. So I wait for maybe there will be a better one. Ideally someone which has something like a fast learner or something. Meanwhile, we are going to wait out until we have finished here Hydrolux explosive warheads, because we want the Artemis torpedo bay. Then we can design a ship, and then we can try it out in the skirmish mode to see if we can defeat the destroyer which is currently in orbit of Earth. That's more or less the plan for this episode, and let's see where we can get further than that, basically. So let's continue. We are trying to steal orcs, and well, it's basically the main progress we can do right now. Here we are in shortly before end of the mission phase. We have finished up the rocket project, Artemis project, and now we got 2 new orcs here, which are both admin, which is really nice. We are going to, of course, put, what do we have here, +3. So let's put 1 on him, and we're going to put the other one. That's a good question. So maybe on our investigator here to get him the... we can't. Template needs more. So after the mission phase, maybe do we still get experience points here? I think we already got them. So let's find out. It's not enough to take Template here. Template also gives science and 4 investigation and social science, so it's really nice. We don't need this one here. Not at least. Oh wait a second, there's a better ones. Investigate. Yeah, we don't need this one. We have it already basically once. So let's optimize our investigation skill here. And of course, we still need someone who can do a purge. We still didn't solve that right now. Everything else in the pool, like the Federal Bureau of Investigation, it's nice, but it's way too expensive right now. Same for the National Reconnaissance Office. It's nice, but also way too expensive. I don't want to waste all my money income just to get 1 orc here. Even though they are nice, but they are more the late game thing. Now, meanwhile, we can now design our first ship. So, not HEPs, the ships here. We can design a ship class. So, come on. There we go. We are going to use an escort. Let's just put something like penetrator in here, auto design it. And that's definitely not what I want to do. Maybe interdictor. Well, okay, it uses 1 Artemis torpedo bay. We are, however, going for 2. We don't need the other stuff here. It's all obsolete in my eyes. We are not going to use the silicon. Oh, wait a second. Maybe. Let's see. First ship. We should check something. So safe design. Yeah. I know it's not yet really nice. So, the ship in orbit. What do we know about it in its design? It has a laser cannon, a laser battery, and a mech battery. So the mech one is... does it not say which category it is? I mean, this is laser. I think it's plasma kind of weapon. So basically... ship classes, upgrade. So now we want to see which armor gives us the best resistances. So this one gives no resistance resistances at all. Shipping, kinetic damage, particle weapon damage, neutrons. I think I'm going to use this one. So we are going to remove these two. We don't need armor at the back and at the side because we just want to survive for a short time. We could do with one armor here, that would be greedy. Do we need one more here? No. So 4.7 kps is more than enough. But let's get 3 armor on the front just to at least tank 1 or 2 shots from the alien ship. Going to design save this ship here. And wait a second, now we have 2, right? Oh. Ship classes here. Which one is the correct one now? Ah yeah, it's this one. So let's call this first ship first anti-alien ship. So let's call it like this. I cannot save this invalid refit. And now we can obsolete the other 2 here. We're going to need 148 water, 19 volatiles, 44 metal, and 81 nobles. Yeah, that's not going to happen. Which means we need to reduce our fuel massively here. So we probably have to survive with like 3 kps here. Save the design again. Delete. So it's 100 water now. It's still going to be a problem. And we still need a station to make the ships from there. So that's the next project we have to address. I checked the stats. We will not be able to persuade one of the stations on Earth orbit. So instead, we do have to make a platform here. 1.5 boost. We're going to do this. Low Earth orbit. Going to manage this one, of course. So first shipyard. It's going to have a solar collector, of course. In fact, we can wait a little bit. That doesn't require a little bit of nobles, a little bit of volatiles, a little bit of metal. Okay, we have that, so we need to ship up the nobles anyway. We also need space stock. We can wait for a little bit more. So let's wait until we have like 4 volatiles. Yeah, that sounds like a great idea. And now what we can do is check out the skirmish mode to see if we can defeat an alien destroyer with our design. So let me just quickly jump into there and we see each other there. Okay, here we are in the skirmish setup. We have loaded up our escort class and we are going against one destroyer. Of course, the rating here is much higher. Now the question is, can one of our ships defeat one of theirs? We do have 2 missile launchers on it, which is probably slightly above the amount of damage it can prevent, the PDCs basically. So let's go in there and we just basically do nothing, then float forward. And as soon as it is in range, it will start firing, which is going to be 12 missiles, 2 times 6. Ah, wait a second, I should set the target. I put up here. Okay, and question now is, can we get through the PDCs here? The risk with going with one ship is that we lose our ship. No, it's not enough. Okay, it's not enough to, unless it turns weirdly. But of course it's enough to destroy us over time. We don't have a second round here. Okay. Which means we need 2 of those and then we are fine. that's a result of the skirmish here. Maybe you can pull it off with 2, maybe, but the risk is that if something hits you with the mech cannon or whatever, then it could be GG if it has a critical hit or something. So 2 is probably safe. Well, back into the game now. We do know what we need to do. And of course we want to build these ships. We need 2 of those. Question is, can we get all the resources we need? And
got the package.
Yes, yes, yes. We keep him taint. Okay, what do we have here? Veil, sabotage, monthly projects, 1 mission control. We don't need this. We are going to steal the Pinaka extraction. Yes, confirm. And then we are not going to continue stealing anything from him.
We'll be ready for
because
new orders soon.
We can't really convince him to turn to our side because yeah, he has a high loyalty score. We checked that out earlier.
We're winning their hearts and minds.
So, basically the shipyard. We're going to need 8 boost. In the end, we could just do 8 boost, 2 shipyards. Now let's save up a little bit more here. Volatiles and boost. The big question is really how much will us 2 ships will cost us. I'm really afraid of the numbers, but I want to kill the ship in orbit as fast as possible. That will send a message. Wildfires, we don't care. What else can we do? Probably nothing here. We need more orcs. We can get 1 admin here for our scientist. In fact, do we have something for science? No. But something might come up. So let's just continue here and move forward and see what we can do. Well, our probe at Mars has arrived. We should check it out here. So let's see. Outpost would cost us 10 boost here. That's quite expensive. We could wait until we have the nuclear freighters, which is going to be unlocked with the global tech soon. The problem is though that the AI might steal one of the best spots there are. Ooh, Tantalus Faucet, 20 fizzards on Mars. Ooh, that's insane. You rarely see this. So basically we want to have a good mixture of everything. We don't need necessarily that many fissiles though. So for example... Nobles will be a problem. And this one is decent. We lack a little bit of water, but if we get this one unlocked, the others should be easy. But this one is also nice. I think this one is a generalized Olympus monster is just best because it offers everything. And we should send it. Yeah, let's send it out already. You know, it's expensive in regards to boost because I want the science bonus and the influence bonus from being first. But also, with the technology that reduce the costs for the next modules, we can therefore manage this better. Good. Perfect. I don't expect the other factions to rush Mars too fast. Yeah, they are lacking boost. Oh no, it's not terrible. In fact, they are making a lot as well. Wherever they are getting that, but they are. So it's not that easy in fact. But we are going to finish solid core fission, which is going to unlock nuclear freighters, hopefully. And if not, we have to survive here. Oh, come on, I want to go in there. So this is the Mars one. Safe. And we would currently need 124 boost, 36. And we also need the fission pile. Why do we have it not unlocked yet? Oh, there we are. Ooh, I should have done this. I made a mistake. I didn't take this one. So we have to do this.
Mission in progress.
Okay, and then let's continue and wait until the first shipyard is finished so that we can get a feeling for our boost costs here. The new mission phase has yielded some surprising results. Here we are able to grab the International Monetary Fund here, which is going to give us 8 admin, a lot of other bonuses, 8%, 6% economy, 4% welfare, 2% knowledge, a little bit of spoils. And also adding the mark thing to if someone tries to assassinate us. So we are of course going to give that to our scientist here, which is advising the United States, because that means 8% more GDP bonus. That's a lot. And from here we can probably now consider switching stuff to him. For example, the Orion works here with science bonuses. Anything else? We could move. Not necessarily. Do you need Perun? Yes, you do, to get public campaign. But first of all, let's get here the Orion works. And we could move some science from her, in fact. Which would be something like the things here. Things energy is a good idea. And also move... Wait a second, how much admin do we have here? 4 left, so we can move 2 stars worth of stuff to him. So let's move Tiberius, in fact, and Rigel. Yes, I know, but you're getting these here. And now we suddenly have a lot more benefits on the USA, but also 120 science from him alone, which is of course awesome. And now we can give her... Wait a second, is there anything here? Sabotage, field project. Let's give her this one. Having Manticore probably doesn't hurt either. So let's just... You have room for the investigation thing here, right? Or we could give you this one. Unclear. We could remove maybe? Ad Astra, no. We could remove the mining one here and instead get this one in. And also this one in to get more stuff here. And now we still have left over here investigation. I mean, we do need ops right now, so let's just get the ops income going. And also the mining bonus, even though it's only 1%, but everything counts right now. And with that we are full. Okay, perfect. And yeah, so we are trying to steal better orcs from our enemies whenever we can. We do have now 13 access points. But we still don't have a purge. Yeah, that's the main problem. We could try a coup d'etat here if we really want to.
Where do you need me?
No, 0% versus 50 almost. I mean, we could fix the popular support here. That would be possible if we brute process with a lot of agents to do public support. That would lead to -10, 30, 39, and we would get some. Yeah, no. probably unlikely, but still we can go shopping
Managing
here.
their assets.
Standing by.
And I mean, that's her, right? Yeah, so there's not much we can steal, but it's still something. So we are going to continue spying.
Initiating surveillance.
Yeah, let's continue here and see what will develop. Okay, we got solid core fission system, which is one major step. We can pick the next global technology here. And we have some decisions to make. Because now we have definitely reached the stuff we need to get Mars operational. We could go for in situ here. We could go for mission to asteroid to get more mining slots increased, basically, to have more options. But we could also think about getting something else. We could go, for example, into settlement hubs if we immediately want to upgrade to better infrastructure, basically, which is tempting to say the least. We could also go soon into Marines to take over the Mars bases by the other factions. We don't need railguns right now, so kinetics warfare doctrine can wait a little bit. We can also think about going into cybernetics because we have the cash. Photonic computing is not important right now. Construction module would be something, and industrialization of space is something we need to get other things forward. We could also go into unity movement now to already go for something like Nordic Federation or whatever, but I'm not sure we want that. So we could, for example, also look into space tourism now, or the arrival markets here. And I do think that I want to do the economics here to get arrival markets to boost the orc generation even faster. Now we are leading quite nicely also here in orbitals right now, which is of course super important to get space stations around Earth going. Not sure, did anyone colonize yet? No. I do think that the others didn't reach yet, so I'm really looking forward to colonize Tantalus Fosse. However, what we are going to need now is just to wait one more day until we got a tick of stuff here. Exactly. Now we can also send out sufficient pile here. And now we are good to go. Our mining module arrives on the 10th of June. This in April, this one in May. So we are set here for our first Martian base, basically. In our shipyard, we would need to build 2 ships. And if we were to build them here, they would require 8 nobles, 30 metal, 19 volatiles, and 87 water, or 144 boost. So, not an option right now. So maybe we can't build the ships before we get the Mars base unlocked. So, could have saved like 1 or 2 weeks here if we didn't build this station here. But it will be fine. And that's in fact a very important question I need to ask myself now, if I want to wait for the Mars base to become operational. In fact, the fleet left. Interesting. The alien fleet left. Why? Where did it go? Well, orbits are also filling up already. Well, interesting. So, yeah, we are not in a rush for a ship now because they left. Which means we are going to hammer down bases on Mars right now. I want to at least get the fissile base and 2 others to get a little bit of economy going here.
We'll be ready
And
for
with
your
that, I'm
orders
going to
soon.
make a cut here because we achieved what we wanted to do. Our Mars base is on its way. We have a ship design which we're going to use. We know that it works. And we can save up stuff now to get everything else going. And also, I do think we can relax on the boost investment here. I changed that in between to progress faster here, basically, to have more boost income. Also, inequality is now decent. We're still at war, right? Yeah, we're still at war with Ethiopia here. We also already got a 29% investment bonus. So maybe it's time to do a little bit of knowledge investments. We do have 32 points due to the advice. So maybe we just want to do heavy knowledge investments now to get our democracy score up, also our knowledge score up, and therefore get our output here to like 1k as fast as possible. We also need to do some mission control here soon, but we can solve that by taking over Canada, which will deliver us another 4. And we can also make mission control here in Mexico as soon as we are in there again, which would be another target of my expansion here. Alternatively, we could consider doing Nordic Union, but that would mean we have to annoy... Oh, Exodus is under control here right now. Interesting. So... Portugal also merged already. Interesting. Yeah, or we take over something like Singapore here, which has high GDP and build... It only has 3. Indonesia maybe? We could build Indonesia up. Yep. Or we could consider trying to break into China as a secondary major faction, which would be of course massive if we can take control of it, because we could also control global warming with that by fixing their sustainability score, because they are of course the biggest producer of carbon dioxide right now. So that would also help massively. We are down to 31 million tons already, which is nice. Oh, wait a second. 1.89 billion. Okay, sorry. That was methane. I was looking at 1.89 and you are outputting 5.59 billion. Okay, so controlling China would of course massively impact climate change. India only has like a fifth of that, or a quarter of that. Yeah, so controlling China and getting the sustainability up here would be massive. Very massive. So let's see what we can achieve and what we can do in the next episode. Leave a like and subscribe, and see you next time.